please. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Ooh, it brings me to
We weren't even back from radio yet. What are you doing?
Can't start another.
Huh? I need about 10 more seconds. That's what we used to have.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Oh, there is no other.
The top of the hour, the Rick and Bubba Show. We welcome all of you now watching on Turner South, too, this morning. Good morning and welcome. And all of you watching on Turner South, the website that has updates on what has been going on carrying more of the show on television. As we said today, we move into another phase, as we still have not got satisfaction. We now have email addresses for you on the website today at rickandbubba.com. We start with the top of the hour song, followed by our national anthem. Here we go. It's time to get up in the morning, yes! Drink my coffee, hurry up. I got to get to work on. Hey, hey, hey! Hear the whistle. Beep, 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 beep. See a train rolling down the track. See you later, hurry back out of my way. Hey, got to get to work on time. Hey, hey, hey! Everybody now, here we go. I got the hustle. Oh, my muscles getting big and hot. I be sweating like a pig. Got to hurry, scurry, got to get to work on time. I got to go back to lunch, I'm working overtime. After taxes, barely make a dime. Punch a clock in, yes, got to get to work on time. Time for our national anthem. Get to work on time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
3 minutes past the hour. From the staff of the Tennessee Titans, Janelle Wise with our national anthem today. Good morning. Welcome in. Glad you're here. It is a brand new hour of the Rick and Bubba Show, and we want to hear from you at 877-WE-BE-BIG. We got Hobie is on the phones. J-Bo also here. Speedy and D produce the program. Christopher Columbus switches for Media Visions, the pictures you see on Turner South. And also our closed captioning done by Alan, don't call me Elvis Peacock.
Rick, a lot going on the show so far today. Supergroup Alabama scheduled to stop by a little later in the show. Also, several topics on the table. But, you know, we were talking about during the break this amazing story about Jessica Lynch, who was the young lady who was taken as a POW, a 19-year-old supply clerk. And as details of her being ambushed in Iraq become available, the fact that she killed several Iraqi soldiers, kept firing on them until she had run out of ammunition, several of her friends around her dead, probably lying up against her. When she got out of ammunition, began a knife fight with the Iraqis who were trying to take her prisoner. Now that she has been rescued, 2 broke legs, 1 broke arm, a gunshot wound, and a knife wound. So, and this is a 19-year-old supply clerk, okay?
Yes.
She wasn't exactly trained to take on the very front of the Iraqi Republican Guard, but the intelligence said they had even monitored some of the conversations between the Iraqis about what a handle she had been trying to get her and get her into their custody and get a weapon away from her so they could handle her. So
Well, let me ask you this, okay? Since we know the Saddam Hussein regime and people who would be supportive of him don't think too much about women. To them, they're like dogs. I mean, women are not even human; they're subhuman. So let me ask you this: if you are killed by a 19-year-old girl who's a young woman, and you go to Mecca, is there 72 virgins, but they're pointing at you laughing? Is that how that?
You know, Rick, I don't know, and the fact that she probably eats bacon because she's from West Virginia probably would worry him too.
Right.
But, you know, the thing, glad that she's out, but you know what? After this is all over, and she's going to go back to a job out in the private sector at some point in time. Can you imagine her coming in for a job interview, and they go, well, you know, here in the banking business, it's very competitive. We have to really work to get our clients. Do you think you can handle the boardroom pressure? And she goes, yeah, I think I can. Yeah. You know, how many of them do I need to take down?
Yeah.
You know?
Can you imagine she goes on, has her children, and, you know, some mothers are going, I tell you, raising these kids is tough. I mean, trying to keep that house in order, I'll tell you, your life's going to be tough now. And she goes, believe I can work my way through it.
Yeah, or she goes into teaching, and I go, now, discipline in the classroom is something
right.
she goes, I can handle it.
These disrespectful kids and dealing with administrators, there's going to be a lot of pressure.
Children, let me show you something. This is an M16.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut the lights off, take it apart, clean it, and put it back together in 30 seconds.
Yeah, look, she starts out just laying out her day. Now, I want y'all to know I'm Mrs. So-and-so. I'll be your teacher. I want you to know before I came here, when I was in the war, as I was trying to liberate the people of Iraq and protect us from terror, I shot and killed a number of Iraqi soldiers. After I ran out of ammunition, I fought them with knives, and they stabbed me a couple times, broke my legs and my arms, and then I ended up beating up another handful of them. Would any of y'all like to talk back to me?
Yeah. Imagine, too, and I mean, this is with highest regards to her, what a hero. I mean, you're her husband, and she tells you to carry the garbage out. Hey, you better get on it. You know what I mean?
How about this?
You do not want that truck to go by and miss the garbage.
I hate to steal this from Tim Wilson, but how about this? If something's bumping in the night, you say, honey, I'll stay in the bed and let me know what's happening.
I think there's a prowler. Can you handle it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
what was that downstairs?
Okay, I got it.
What was that downstairs? Why don't you go check?
I'll stay right here. And how about this, too? 19 years old. She is there fighting for the freedom of people who she will never know, who probably will never help her out in any way, and she's there because she wants to be. She's paid probably some ridiculous low salary, and she's there because she said, yes, I want to be. She wasn't drafted. Nobody came to her door and pointed a gun to her and said, you're in.
Well, until she got there.
Yeah, well, I know, now they do.
Yeah, because she shot him down.
But that just blows me away. That people can have that kind of bravery and that outstanding. Once again, supply clerk, okay?
You know that they put on their little front, but when the doors were shut, somebody goes, you know, that was quite a fight. That was one of their clerks. Nothing against clerks, but you would say clerk versus, well, I'm up here in the front with all my stuff on.
Rick,
you know what I mean?
They're all trained to fight, okay? But the supply clerk people would spend more time working on logistics than they would jumping into windows and out of helicopters and digging and you know what I mean? You just
it gives you an idea.
You spend more time with your specialty, but everybody is trained with certain skills. But yeah, if I'm the Iraqis, I'm not feeling good that a 19-year-old West Virginia girl has took out about a dozen of us, and with 2 broke legs, broke arm, gunshot wound, and stab, and was still fighting. That I can't feel good about that if I'm at the old Iraqi headquarters, 200 foot underground, trying to figure out how we're going to get another videotape together. It looks like Saddam.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, that's got to be a bad day for you.
And you know, but as an American, she and the others that are over there make me very proud.
Oh, I know it. Incredible job.
It makes you just feel so. I mean, she's done more in a week and a half for this country than I'll ever do in my entire life.
Wow, that's a good point.
I mean, it takes a special person to do
Speedy
that.
also played back the interview with an Iraqi woman who is now in America. Passionate speech. If you have not heard it, basically saying the Americans who are against your military right now for over there, what they're doing for Iraq, not just for America. She says that you worry about the citizens of Iraq being killed by, you know, collateral damage. And she says, I've got news for you. As long as Saddam Hussein is in power, they're already dead. He's been killing us for years.
That audio clip's making its way around the internet, so if you haven't heard it, try to click on it and listen to it.
We'll be back 10 minutes past the hour. 877-WE-BE-BIG is our number. Fax 205-945-3999. The website packed with information today at Rick and Bubba, spell out the word and.com. Looking forward to seeing the folks in Nashville this weekend. And then Speedy will be in Birmingham for the Steel Dogs game. So looking forward to getting out and meeting a lot of you over the weekend. We'll be right back.